Hello, my dear friends. So as you see here, there's lots of stuff on my table. These are all the things I brought back from Mrrf. It was a little bit more than 2 weeks ago. I really wanted to record this video much earlier, but I didn't feel very well when I came back health-wise. And I also had some stress at work. So, but here I am now finally. This was the t-shirt I was wearing during the show. But I have received a much cooler one than mine, which is this one here from Mike. Never let the machines win. So here we go. I promised him to wear it. We didn't meet actually, he just left the t-shirt at Martin's booth. Yeah, Martin, which I'm talking about, is, yeah, everybody knows him, 3D Print Iceland. And this is a volcano, it's called Askja. He gave it to me. I'm very proud to have one of his creations now. And yeah, I also got this one. I will talk about it in my film, you will see. So it's a cat drawn by a plotter, tool changing plotter. And Capricorn gave me a sample of their new filament, because they just started now also selling filament, and it's a heat changing, color changing filament. So it, yeah, on the roll it's just like a greenish anthracite colored filament, but when you hit it with a hair dryer it changes color. So I also bought a wrap box. It's really heavy, yeah, and I will assemble it in a video. I bought some filament here. It's from Repcord, yeah, from Pooch. I really love this stuff here. This is Boss Pink. I always wanted to have it, and I also, my favorite purple. It looks like a PETG, but it's a PLA. It's very nice, and I got some HTPLA from Keith, aka Tinkers on Twitter. It's a smoke, a silver smoke. I want to create a lamp project out of it. I got a torque tool from Olsen Ruby. I want to put the Olsen Ruby that I have bought some time ago but never put on a printer. Yeah, I will finally do it using this cool tool here. So by doing it, you don't over tighten the nozzle, you just put the right torque on it. You will see in the video later how it is used. I tried it at their booth. They had a special machine there to show how it works. And I was able to grab a probe of the filler blend. Yeah, so if you look at the filament, at the the cross section of the filament, it has 3 colors in it, and it prints absolutely awesome. Looking forward to see what that looks like. I got so much stickers and maker coins from my favorite makers. Some of them I already met at Earth, but not all of them. So yeah, I'm really happy. And I already sent out a care package to Mia, to does on Twitter, because she couldn't come with us, but she promised to join us next year. And I also met the awesome people from Filamentum. They had a booth there. There were also other companies you will see in the video. And yeah, I also got here from IC3D. They make my favorite PETG, which is really easy to print. You should really give it a try. This time I got a blue one. Also gonna create a project with that one. And I also bought a micro Swiss nozzle, which I always wanted to have. They also had a booth there. Yeah, I think the other things you will see. I met all the people that I always wanted to meet. And yeah, so I hope that I have a chance to go to Mrrf next year again. it's really worth it. You know, of course it's lots of stress flying over there, and only for those 2 days, but it's really worthwhile. Yeah, so enjoy the video, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye. Here you can see the other one milk crate printer from Victor Borden. The booth of Prusa Research was totally crowded. They showed off their new SL1 resin printer, which seems to be very, very easy to use. The Mosaic Palette booth was also very crowded, and as you can see here, there are the guys from ANA taking notes at the booth. Take a look at these awesome 3D printed hi-fi boxes. This is Keith,
Hi.
my dear friend from Protopasta. Sarah and Lauren photobombed me in this picture. Here are the ladies in 3D printing. I hope next year we're going to be more. And this evening we had tacos. Very famous taco evening for Matterhorn. This is the tool changing pen plotter by Joshua Vasquez. Very impressive, very impressive.
Yeah, like I said, all the files.
Ditzinghoff's objects were shown off at the booth of 3D Chameleon. The E3D tool changer is always very impressive to watch.
So this is our Lozbot Taz Pro. We've added a few features. We have a color touchscreen interface, 32-bit Arkham keyboard, dual extruder standard with active tool head lifting. We're doing automatic calibration. We're also doing tool offset calibration with our offset block. And we have a filament runout sensor for obviously filament runout and for strip out detection.
I didn't know that you would start talking by yourself, otherwise I would have given you a microphone.
You are totally fine.
But I think it will be okay.
You're good.
She's filming for her channel.
Have you seen any of the high detail prints yet?
Sure. So it's like a gel.
So here's the table of Mark G. Peters. He does toolpath painting, and that really impressed me a lot. So he creates patterns just by using the toolpath of the nozzle. As you can see here, he used a very big nozzle, but it looks so awesome. And by putting layers on top of each other, he was able to create different colors. And you see here, also made some nice coasters. I will have to try that. So he has a web page, and also you can find him on Thingiverse, I think. I will put the links underneath the video. So this is the torque meter at the booth of Olsen Ruby. Here I'm testing this little tool, the nozzle tool that I showed you before. this is the filler dry. It's a little unit that dries the filament on the fly. I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna create a video about it. So really curious to see if it works as described. Here you can see the awesome creations of Jason Preuss. He puts one layer color on top of each other to create all these different colors that you can see here. It's really amazing, and yeah, so there's endless possibilities, and he also creates these very beautiful baskets. Here you can see the 3D printed topographic maps from Martin from 3D Print Iceland. He had lots of them on display at his booth. He gave one to me from a crater on a volcano called Askja. And I missed my flight back home, the connection flight from Reykjavik to Zurich, so I had to stay one night over in Reykjavik again. Here I'm visiting Martin at home. And he also has a cat, and they cooked something for me, his wife and himself, which was very delicious. I want to thank him again. Okay, bye-bye, everybody.